got to get, how am I going to do this? How am I going to make this? I think I'll do it that way. Let's get that over there. Everybody's going to start coming in here. Where are we going? There we go. Down you go. That's as low as it goes, huh? Okay. There we go. I think that will work. Well, maybe that won't work. Shit. Probably how I broke my phone. This is probably how I broke my damn phone. All right. Let's, yeah. Alrighty then. I just made a special video just for you. Alrighty then. Not joking. I made it just for you. It's going to drop at 3 p.m. today. Sound is good. Thank you, Rose. I appreciate it. I'm going to blow my nose and I'm going to get some coffee and I shall be right back. Oh my God. Today is a day. That is full show. 6 people watching, 4 thumbs up. And humbled and appreciate. Thank you very much. No problem, bro. So I kind of screwed up and I had to fix it, so I made a whole video just for you. Yeah. No, I'm not dying. That's just what allergies sound like. I take an allergy pill. Prep for a zombie apocalypse, and you'll be golden for the most of. Exactly. That is, that's true. That's my philosophy on. If you prep for an economic collapse, then you're pretty much preparing for everything. It's unfortunate but true. All right, let's see if we can get this all stood up here. As people fall in, make sure you stop and say hi. Do you wear a diaper? Only when I'm banging your mom. She likes it that way. Next. I love when the trolls, it's like I really sucked them in, didn't I? Let's see here. I like your name too, bro. I like your name. All right, let's see here. I got to get over here to the live streams. There we go. All right, now I can see the chat. I can see the chat effectively, totally effectively. Pop that chat, just pop it right out and throw it over here. There we go. All right, let's see here. Okay, Stone Ed. Who's there? Oh, come on. You're not supposed to, under protest. You're not supposed to answer. Ursa. Oh, good for you. Why not? You have to say the words like in English, not in Ching Chong language. Laszlo, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Good afternoon, LP fam. Double dose of LP today. Thank you. Yes, brother. That's what I'm doing now. I'm trying to, as long as my schedule will allow for it, I do my preparedness stuff in the mornings, and then I do like research, make videos, play house husband, chop wood, shoot people, that kind of stuff. I do that during the day, and then in the afternoon before I make supper, I've got to like build a. I've got to build a what do they call it? An appetite up. So I let's see here. And when I do that, then I'm ready. This is how I'm building an appetite. You know what I'm saying? So I can like figure out what I'm going to eat for supper, and I'll probably just end up at the bar because that's what men do. What's that say? Kick. Why not heed a troll? I eat trolls. Trolls are. I just eat the trolls up. It's funny too because all the just a handful of trolls in here, and like poof, then they're gone. And I'm really getting tired of this whole. There is. I'm not joking. There's a Bluetooth reaching through this wall. A Bluetooth, one of those Versa Fits. It keeps getting to my phone, trying to tell me stuff. Okay, finish the joke, Stone Ed. Finish the joke. You've already given me like the intro. I'm waiting for the punchline. What's the punchline? All right, so while we're waiting for Stone Ed to put the punchline in, you gotta say, this is a trap, right? This is a trap. This is the trick, right? All right, eat mop who. Go to the bar to eat pickled eggs, and the eggs are fine. The pig feet, no. So you got me. So what's the punchline? Eat mop who? Oh, eat my poo. Oh, that was good, man. That was good. Make sure you subscribe. You're kind of funny. There you go, Bradley. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, Broseph. I appreciate you. Yeah, I went down and talked to the Pulse lady today, and she was like, you better not do some stuff. So, by the way, for those of you people just dropping in, I have a brand new video dropping at 3 p.m. today. It has dual purpose, but primarily it's an apology. But I'm sure it will be accepted, so I'm not worried about it. Let's see. Benjamin Robbins. Where did they bury my dog? They just took him. Wow, that's awful. That's awful. If they just took him, where did implies that he's already been buried. So that's not possible if they just took him. For instance, watch this. I just took a drink of coffee. Where did the coffee go? Just getting in, digging the double lives. Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. Like I said, I do the preparedness stuff, the educational stuff in the mornings, and then in the afternoons, I do the kind of like stirring the pot type stuff. Was listening to I didn't have time to finish listening to the White House press briefing today, but I'm sure that they'll talk again later today. It'll be, I just got done with my physical, guys. I'm in perfect condition, better than that sleepy guy ever. So it should be interesting. I'm going to type news into my browser. Let's see here. Hospital. Oh, Muse, not news. That's funny. News. Let's see here. Oh, by the way, if you didn't see it in the members only Discord, head of U.S. military base in Greenland fired after J.D. Vance's video. Apparently, she decided she was going to send an all hands email out to everybody on the freaking base saying, well, what the things he said really don't align with what's going to be happening here. And don't worry, people. This is like the second time in 2 weeks this has happened, where these people think that they are like, they don't have to follow orders. So there's something in the military called commander's intent. Okay. And that means like, so if like your boss, you're in the military and your boss says, yeah, I would really like to see this, that, and that, and this. That means go do it. That means go do it. Make it happen. You don't even have to report back. Just go do it. You know what I'm saying? And these officers, these peoples with commissions from the United States Congress, okay, are out there doing whatever the hell they want to do just because they think they can. I'm in Greenland. I can get away with anything. We're just Space Force. No one will ever notice it. Wrong. All right, let's see here. Okay, Kim, good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see. Ben, where did you go? Ben, did you find your dog? Did you find your dog, Ben? Seriously. I hope. I don't know why they would take him, and I don't know why they would bury him, but I'm sorry about your dog, but I'm not sorry about what I said because it was truthful. Let's see here. Oh man, it's funny too because like as soon as I took care of Why Not, like half the trolls just disappeared. I love the first one. Do you wear a diaper? Yeah, only when I'm banging your mom. Ray says, have you heard of? Oh, this is going to be good. Let's see. This sounds like a play on words, like where what was his name? Stone got me. Huge Lick or no, I'm not. I'm not saying that, bro. I'm not saying that. Is that German? No, it starts with an H. It must be Norwegian. It must be like Nova Scotian or something like that, right? Yeah, I'm not falling for that one. Come on, come on. Anyway, all right. It's a German word, really? It's a German word. Should I look it up? If I copy and paste it, and I put it in the translator, right? Translate. You know, I go to Google Translate. Let's see here. I'm just going to see if it auto detects. And yeah, it's not coming through, bro. Let me tell it to go to German. Let me tell it to go to German. Yeah, we know that you're full of crap. Okay? C D E F G. Okay? Yeah. To English. There we go. Yeah. It's funny too because if you, I probably spelled it wrong. Okay, if it translated out to English, that would be Hugel culture. There we go. Let's see here. Let's see. Digging the lives. You guys gonna have to pump up the volume on these on the chat here because what am I? I'm only at a 3. Come on. I even put the clickbaity thumbnail out there. I mean, come on. I know, dead chat. Womp, womp, womp. I'm going to get an Altoids. I haven't done one of those in a while. Are those in command? Cough, cough, watching too much, going Dutch? Probably. I spelled it good. Where are you from, Ray? Where are you from? Let's see. Bill Andy's here. Good to see you, bro. Thomas Mullins. Do you mean the gardening technique? Who gets okay, now let's see here. That sounds like that thing where you make the ground really high in a V, where you fill it full of logs and green and brown, and you plant on top of it. Yeah, I have heard of that. If that is what you were talking about, I love that idea. Let's go ahead and pop that in there. That I am correct. That is what it is. That is what it is. It's like mounding. And the idea is that all of the dead debris inside of it is what actually it creates its own compost. So it wasn't a joke. Damn, it was pretty good because it was like hurrah lick a turd or something like that, you know. I'm from Virginia, North Carolina, but I live in Arizona. There you go, Ray. There you go. Well, I'm in Virginia right now. I'm on the eastern shore of Virginia, and I have a home in North Carolina. So we're brothers from another mothers. There you go. Look at K-Cam. Nice form. What up, Billy? Not a sponsor showed up. Good to see you. Those raised beds do work. Is what we do in our garden race. Yeah, well, it's funny too because the first time I ever saw it, it was in an English garden where they had limited space. So the idea is that you build up. You just create these giant berms that are like chest high, and then they come down at an angle. But inside of them, they're all full of all sorts of natural debris. They create their own compost and food for your plants. And then you just kind of bloop, 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 and you just grow in an angular way. All right. So what are we going to talk about since the trolls have already came and went? Let's see. Andy, down the side to all the wood is the soil. It is until it's broken down. It will steal a lot of natural nitrogen from your plants. That's true. The other thing to think about too is you got to be cautious as to the climate that you do it in as well, because when you do that, when the natural or when the organic material is breaking down into compost, it creates heat. And if you put a plant in it that has deep roots, it can actually burn the roots and kill the plant. I had that happen with potatoes. Let's see. Damn, I missed the trolls. Don't worry, they'll be back. Raj says, I used to study homesteading in my free time. I was fascinated by food forests. There you go. And permaculture techniques, charcoal making, rocket stoves, seed saving. That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. You should definitely make sure you're subscribed. Like I said, I do a live stream on preparedness every morning at 10 a.m. Seed saving is a deep topic. Have you ever thought about where carrot seeds come from? They're just the tops of carrots. But yeah, like where'd the carrot seed come from? Yeah, I actually do all that. I'm repurposing a short probably in the next day or so, I think, maybe 2 days, that I made during Thanksgiving or not during Halloween, where I was repurposing pumpkin seeds. Rose says, two, if you use cut logs, you can grow mushrooms in your own garden. Oh, mushrooms. Bradley Collins says, yes, composting is good. It becomes the yard bed. I'm doing a 20 by 60 garden this year. That's good size. That's good size. Not a sponsor. Thanks for the remedy. That reminds me, I really should repot my house plant. There you go. Going hands-free. Get out of work early for the weekend. I have a ton of work for the weekend. Oh, that's great. I get out of work early for the weekend so that I can go work on the weekend. No, carrots are a biannual plant. They make seeds every 2 years. That is very interesting. I did not know that. I always was just told to plant the, or not plant, but regrow the tops of the carrots to make more carrots. Let's see here. Biennial, second year from carrots for seeds like beets. No, carrots are biannual. Try to improve on our perennial area. We have elderberry bushes coming back. It's lovely. Oh, I love elderberries. They're Let's see. Good stuff. That's my line. Good stuff. There's always something to learn. Bob says, going to do bucket garden at campground this season. Nice. Vegan says, my computer monitor just showed up. Maybe a command center pick later. There you go. That's what the Discord is for. And if you're not in the Discord, you're making a mistake. You're going to find out 3 o'clock today. You are making a mistake. Matter of fact, I'm going to stop this live stream just before 3 o'clock today because I want you guys to be able to watch that video. Let's see here. Finally found onions for this year. Trying potatoes this year also. Nice. Potatoes are really, I always recommend people do potatoes in potato boxes. There's an awesome video out there where the guy, he plants his seed potatoes, right? The box is like only this deep and he builds it on a fence, right? And then every so often he would go out there as the plant started growing taller and taller and taller. He would go out there and create another layer of wall, basically, of the box, right? And put more dirt in it. And it would just keep getting taller and taller. He would end up with a plant that's like, well, you can't tell how tall that is. You can't tell. I would say at least middle of the chest to waist high, the plant would be. And then when you undid the box, there's potatoes for days. I just really love the idea of doing it. It may be too much work, but it's also something good to do in the garden too. Let's see here. YouTube don't like me. That happens, West Virginia, Pappy. Let's see here. Potatoes or tomatoes? If you could only pick two, well, that's only two. But if you can only pick one, I'll go with the potatoes. I can survive on potatoes. Tomatoes won't keep you alive. Tomatoes are for flavor and vitamins. Bradley says most important part about potatoes is if they are green, don't eat them. Correct. Let's see here. I'll have to check out that way of doing potatoes. Finally got a message through. Laugh out loud. Pappy finally got through. Oh my goodness. Oh, so I wonder if like the trolls are like they're hiding now. They're like they don't want to come out and play anymore. Is that what it is? Are you? Come on, super trolls. Where are you at? Come on. Don't be a wuss. That stuff is hilarious. But the potato box method, yes. So you can make a standalone box if you want, but the way I saw it, the guy does it against a fence. The trolls are napping. Yeah, you build your potato box is only maybe as wide of like a 1x6, right? And you just literally just like check, and you nail it to. It's only got 3 walls, but you nail it to your fence, right? Or you can like set up for reuse later some L brackets, and then when the potato starts to grow, once it starts to get to that point where it's starting to droop a little bit, then what you do is you just go back and you put another 1x6 wall out there or surrounding it, right? So you're building it up as the potato grows. Let's see here. Community guidelines. I love that. That's awesome. Who let the good-looking wizard out? You know it, brother. You know it. Or as they do in the Chinese movies. Let's see. As a matter of fact, my beard actually grows weird. Like one side grows longer than the other. I can't remember. It's the gray part. We call him Gandalf. Let's see here. But that's interesting how your your profile looks official when it's not. All right, let's see here. I've heard of you. Fun fact, after tobacco, tomatoes have the most nicotine. There you go. Darn, the Dow is up. Oh, no, not that. The Dow is up. Say it isn't so. Trump is playing with these people. There's also, I put it in the Discord already, but there was also rumors flying around the White House that China is like, hey, we'd like to negotiate. But I'll believe that when I see it. LP needs a wizard hat now. I'm not really a wizard. Hold on. I'll be nice. I won't even charge you. Where's it at? All right. All right. There we go. I prefer this look. I prefer this look to the wizard look all day long. Bob isn't gay. Dad, is that you? Don't tell your mother. Get down. Get under the table. There you go. Okay. Let's see here. Stocked up on meds. Our doctor office then just got 150 of my total vegan. Did you give me 99 cents for the hat? Everybody give him a like. Everybody give Vegan Cookies a like for giving me 99 cents. He does this all the time. I love it. I have zero complaints. I pick up pennies in the parking lot at Walmart. I have zero complaint. Let's see here. That helmet looks like the packages in your nightstand. Oh, the Trojan? This is not a Trojan, brosif. You know, this is not a Trosif. This is not a Trojan. Know your history. Know your history. Screenshot. Oh, that's funny. Oh, there you go, K-Cam. Bob isn't gay. Love you, bro. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm here twice a day, and I even make other videos. Let's see. What? I missed the screenshot? Figgin says, if you pick up just 1 penny every day, then it's like I'm gifting you $1, right? Bob is subscribed. Bob is subscribed. Jason Bourne. I love it, man. I love the name. You know, I got to tell you, I hate to say this. I'm not calling you all trolls, but I will tell you that trolls have a tendency to make these really cool profile names, and they have the ability to like make you believe that like they're either official YouTubers or that just seem like super real, like Jason Bourne. And he's got the picture they sell on the phone. It's really cool. You just don't know who he is. Let's see here. An E7 flashlight. That's better than that. I used to be an E6 prick. Let's see here. I am official. You're an official character written by a writer. Officially a troll. That's okay, Jason. Dude, I love trolls. I absolutely love trolls. I think they're hilarious. Sometimes, you know, I honestly, I just have a lot of fun with them. You know, I traditionally win. Matter of fact, I've never been beaten by a troll online since it's I can't lose. This is my feed. But anyway, give it your best. Give it your best. Let's see. What are we going to talk about? Do we have any preparedness? Do we want to talk about news? Do we want to talk about Jason's mom? I mean, what do you want to talk about today? I'm going to click over here. I thought I had news pulled up here. I am Legion. King James trolling is fun. It can be. I mean, it's right. It's fun right up to the point where I push a button You know what I'm saying? We really only have one rule here, guys. Just don't be a dick. You know, troll supremacy. Talk mini flashlights. War Dog, good to see you, bro. James's mom put out for the boys. We salute you. Someone's got to do it, right? I mean, I thought I had news pulled up here. Hold on. News, not news. Let's see here. Anything good? Let's go to, the Associated Press has a tendency to be like super liberal, so that's for the trolls. Global trade battle escalates as China retaliates with 125% on U.S. goods. Oh, well. See, she's 74. Dude, that is so freaking hot. I mean, I'd be like, gotta blow the dust out of there. You know what I'm saying? You got to get the comb out and like part the gray curlies. You know what I'm saying? And then it's time to make grandma happy. Dude, you have no idea. You have no idea what you just stumbled into. Anyway, let's see. Could Trump's tariffs slow emissions? Sure, experts say, but at a great cost overall. Whatever. Everything is all like super dramatic. What's up, Freedom Nugget, bro? I haven't seen you in a while. I love this. I am Legion. Hey, all you Legionnaires, okay? Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, you're not real, okay? Well. What do we have here? Oh, I don't know. Wait, what's your mom's name? I'll ask her. Yeah, okay, down there. I love it, man. I just brought like an army of trolls in here. Oh, let's see here. Guide to actions on Trump's immigrations article. Let's see. Factory. Helicopter falling out of the sky. Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad. What's really bad, if you look, I really hate to bring this up, guys, but if you like, nobody's bringing it up, okay? But if you look at the close-up of the helicopter falling upside down that crashed yesterday in New York City, right behind it, there's a dude. No one wants this. I've only seen one picture where they zoom in on it. There's a dude, and he's like you know how you fake run in the air to get your balance to try to like stay where you want to be. He's doing that. Ooh, wow. Let's see here. I am he. He is me. Are you gonna tell me you're a ninja now? Are you gonna be like, I'm a ninja? Is that what you're gonna be doing? Let's see here. Ask her to spell her name with her tongue. Oh, don't do that. Anyway, let's stay on the up and up here. It's amazing what you can do with somebody's imagination. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you can't see what's under the table. Oh, don't worry. I'm good for 3 or 4. Let's see. Bradley says, well, great part about the trolls is they bump up your numbers. We have a 2 to 7 for 5 minutes. I know, like, what's my rate? I'm at a 9. You guys are like, oh, I'm so close. I'm so close, trolls. Keep going. Let's see here. King James says, my mother is an overweight Native American. You enjoy yourself with that. Dude, have you ever had an overweight Native American before? You don't know what you are missing. I mean, they're the best. Bring it on. Let's see here. Andy Pearson said, did you know that in his spare time he has performed maintenance on every aircraft that he has crashed while also providing air traffic control? That's hilarious. They cook, they clean, and they lay well. There you go, man. They keep you warm at night. Let's see here. Andy, what are you guys typing out? Keep. Okay. Let's see. I brought all my trolls in. There you go. As are all my other accounts. Okay, going. King James says, do you understand I'm actually not trolling you anymore? Trolling anyone? No, I don't. I don't understand that. Because this is a preparedness channel, and we talk about preparedness in the morning, and we talk about like politics and liberal nut speak in the afternoons, and you've done neither of those things. So, okay, King James, what would you like to talk about? Seriously, Put a subject in the chat and we'll talk about it. Not a joke. You don't even got to give me 99 cents. That's what we'll talk about. Let's see here. Can we hit 10? We're at 13, Broseph. I vote. I need a wet wipe. Let's see here. Omar says, you have an impressive beard. Thank you, Omar. I could not, I need to like trim it, but I could not grow a beard until I was like 50 years old. I don't know what it was. I didn't hit my peak until then. Let's see. I'm serious. It's like, it was No Shave November of 2019. Don't M8. I feel like trolling is a prime skill to have in an apocalypse. Technically, it's not a very useful skill because, you know, we have games. Preppers have games. I wish I knew how those letters were coming together to make some kind of fancy word like don't M8. I'm just calling you don't. We actually have games that we play. Like this one is called Conflicted, and it's like scenario cards. And one of the answers is always shoot him in the face. You know, guy comes walking up to you and he's like trying to troll you. What do? Shoot him in the face. King J says, yes, I'm aware. I'm going to say you're a prepper because that's not how you spelled that. It's okay. I simple stated trolls have fun. Okay, but whatever. I'll not view your channel. That's your choice. Be an adult. If not, have a nice day. I'm not going to berate you about it. It's just that easy. I just don't care. Let's see here. Vegan. If you're trying to stay hydrated, but hurting on water, eat foods that are rich in water like fruit. Very true. Very true. Also, if you have canned fruit, drink the water in the can. So M8 is mate. So don't mate, like don't have sex or don't be friends. Which is it? Which is it? Don't mate. Is it don't have sex or don't be friends? Mighty Cucumber. Oh, this should be interesting. Hey, I have a real question. Do ladies like/prefer fit guys with six packs or overweight guys with money? Yes. That's a serious answer, dude. If you know the ways of the world, yes, that's the answer. If they could have both, they would be absolutely like ecstatic. You know what I'm saying? But the answer is still yes. Let's see here. James needs to read my name. Let's see. Being a Richard Cranham is the best troll kid. Is the best troll, best a troll can be. There you go. Yes is the correct answer. They like dad bods. Dad bods is a thing now. You know what I'm saying? Dad bods is the thing. Yeah, I get a lot of freaking looks around this small town. But I also think because I've only been here for a few years, I'm basically fresh meat to all the women who have been gone through, basically. So it is what it is. It is what it is. These are the things in life, and you take what you get. You know what I'm saying? What are the questions? Come on, serious questions. Give me I'm going to look at the news again. I'm going to look at the news while you guys just babble on, whatever. Let's see. Is grandpa bods a thing only for your grandmas? Only for grandmas. Let's see. Associated Press has really let me down. Let's go to Fox News. They always have better news than everybody else. Timing is everything. American ballerina has message from Trump after a release from jail. She's thankful. Shark bite. Mr. Wonderful goes off on China tariff tactics. Enough is enough. Yeah, he's pretty off. Yeah, Grandma, I'd like to F. What's up, Catitude? We're trolling the trolls today. We're trolling the trolls. Popeye bods. I mean, Popeye was kind of built, dude. I mean, he clearly had a self-pleasuring problem with the size of his forearms, but he was the man. He was the man. Let's see here. Rose says, personality, respect all go a long way overlooks how you treat each other, and you can work together for the common hood. I'm going to go with good because the common hood is not my neighborhood. But yes, you're absolutely right. I have found that humbleness, personality, respect, and listening can pretty much get me any woman I want. But those are skills that I keep to myself because I have a girlfriend now. Let's see here. Let's see here. What did we do this for the hood? Andy says, I agree with Mr. Wonderful. 400% taxes on China. Yeah, I mean, it's going to get to that. You know, the rumor mill says that they've already come to the table. They're trying to negotiate today, supposedly. I don't think Trump is going to let up. I don't think he's going to be like, okay, well, since you want to talk, we're going to knock you down to the 10% like everybody else and kind of be fair. I think he's going to wait until they come begging, is what I think. Also, I think it's connected to the TikTok deal. We talked about that a little bit earlier during the morning live stream. Let's see here. Not a sponsor says, I got to read this. Shiltastic, Jason Bourne, Fillmore Butts, Bob Isn't Gay, Community Guidelines, and are all me, FYI. Oh, that's hilarious. Why? I mean, who has that much energy? Who has that much energy, bro? Vegan says, I need more land. Laugh out loud. The spots I have are just too small. I know to make a proper compound. I need machine gun nests surrounding my bunker of steel and concrete. Let's see here. Go big or get the F out of here. Common hood is community in the inner cities. There you go. Gas is going down here, 20 cents so far. Yeah, it's been doing a little some weird stuff around here, but it's got, you know, it's like you only notice it, like you don't notice it when it goes up 10 cents. You notice it when it goes up 20 cents. Let's see here. Video dropped. Oh, that's right. I'm not supposed to be here. You guys are supposed to be watching my video right now. So through threatened another 50%. To make it 195%. Good, citizen. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Mr. 7/7th, heard anything about $5,000? I have not. Multitasking on multiple monitors. That's all right. I'll just point you guys to. I'll drop the link when we're done here anyway. Let's see here. What's your most expensive favorite prepped radio? I don't buy expensive radios. I stick to the UV5Rs, the UV58. I've got some MERS radios, and I also have some old-fashioned CB radios. I'm not a fan of like, oh, this is the coolest thing in the world, because then it's like you just spent, so in the prepper world, everything, it's like 1 is none, 2 is 1, and you've got to have, everything's got to have a dual use. So it's like if you buy all these different kinds of radios, then you can't interchange their batteries. Sometimes you can't interchange any of their parts. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to have like different chargers if they're not USB accessible. I've got like a pile of Bofangs like right over there. Hold on. So I think that they should all be basically the same radio. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way that's the smart thing to do. And now Bofangs are like $25 a piece. So there's nothing to them. I think you can buy like for $33, you can buy like the Max Bofang kit for a single radio. So that's what I do. Raj says, I told them put my $5,000 in an interest-bearing account. Well, that's interesting. USB-C charging radios are my favorite. Yeah. The thing is you can buy, I think I got one. They started making USB-C charger chargeable batteries for the Bofang. But that didn't last very long, but they're still out there. Damn it, I can't find one. I think I've just got the battery sitting on the shelf. Oh, what do we got here? 20 people in here. Let's see, what do we got here? Follow the money. Biden-era grant program describes a gold bar scheme by Trump admin under scrutiny. Actor details off-grid life deep in the woods after leaving Hollywood. Whoa, that's interesting. Who's this guy? Who is this guy? Josh DeHelm? Is that my... Shut up, computer. Josh Josh Duhamel left Hollywood behind to live off grid in Minnesota. Duhamel spent 15 years building the Minnesota cabin he shares with his wife, Audra. Wish I knew what he looks like. Josh Duhamel is living the good life. Let me see if I find a picture. He looks familiar. Let's see here. Transformer star. No way. It's that guy. No way. No way. Josh Duhamel. So the guy that played the Colonel. Wow, I didn't know he just like, I'm done. I'm going off grid. Acting debut. He played like the special forces guy fighting the Transformers, the guy who was leading the humans. That guy said, to hell with it. I went off grid. Josh Duhamel Instagram photos. That is wild. I had no idea. He's living in a cabin in the woods. Yeah, somebody called my phone. It just kind of like went wacko. Let's see here. Would you consider basic walkie-talkies as a good entry item? If they're super cheap, they do work. Everybody can hear you if they have basically walkie-talkies or FRS. Was it family radio system, I believe. It's a good starting point. It's a good starting point. They're legal for everybody to use. But I would also, and they offer you, I think it's like 22 channels, maybe something like that. I would also point people to MERS radios. Okay. Now MERS only has 5 channels. Okay. And MERS for civilians, well, so I'll give you a little hint. Those little radios that the people at Walmart carry around, those are MERS radios. You can literally, like, if you know which channel they're on, you can literally be like, yeah, John, I need to clean up on A16. I clean up on A16. And sometimes they actually like hook one of the channels to their loudspeaker system, which is kind of funny. I've never done this, but it's interesting to see what happens. But you can have a lot of fun. Dropped your video in the Discord. Thank you, not a sponsor. I appreciate you, bro. That video was actually for Mr. Alrighty. Then I had to right a wrong. I had to rectify things. But MERS is I have 2 MERS radios. I use them for the range. I actually did a video a couple years back on MERS. One Vitola or Revolta or something like that sent me a couple to do a video review on. And they went a good mile through the trees and the woods. To Grandma's house we went. It's pretty crazy. So in that giveaway item is back. No, it is not. Well, technically, I guess it is. I'll just have to maybe next time. Maybe next time. But yeah, it's in the box. It's technically right here. It's technically right here. So I guess I could give it away. Let's see here. But the nice thing about MERS radios is that MERS radios, they traverse obstacles very well. Their radio waves traverse obstacles very well. And they will like go around walls very well. That's why a lot of the industrial like indoor warehouse, that kind of stuff, they have commercial MERS licenses. That way there's less people trying to get on them and stuff like that. Let's see here. Let's see, drop the video. So that giveaway said the TRUSDX is handy in emergency situations. Okay. I'm not familiar with it. I identify as Canadian then. You're very welcome. Alrighty then. You're very welcome. Let's see here. But yeah, I'll get that. I have to get that out. Right now the post office is closed. They're basically like closed during the middle of the day. I got to get that out of there before 5 p.m. And they say it's not that bad to ship stuff to Canada, so it's not a big deal. Don't Mate says GMRSWay radio is good one to have only because local repeaters. How do you feel about solar charging battery packs for prepping? I think it's awesome. You just have to watch out because some solar chargers don't put out enough amps to charge lithium ion batteries effectively. Lithium ion batteries are designed to be charged as rapidly as possible, as much as they can take, right? And if your solar charger isn't putting out enough amps, then it's a problem. What I recommend people do, if that's their go-to, here's what you do. You get yourself like a Jackery or something similar, right? That has like the USB-C or a 120 or even a 12 volt. A lot of things are 12 volt compatible now. But they throw the amps through that sucker good. So what you do is use the sun to charge the Jackery that has pass-through charging, okay? And then you plug your radio devices into that device. That's the way I run my cooler during the summer when I'm out in the woods. But yeah, GMRS and get yourself a license. If you're in the United States, get yourself a license. I think it's $35 for 10 years. Get yourself a license and you're legal, bro. You're done. It's that easy. And yes, because of the repeaters, you could technically, as long as there's a repeater, you could technically talk wherever you want to. Rose says, last year staff lost radios while on duty. One died and after 2 weeks. Hadn't found it before I left site. Need to have better tracker for them. There you go. Need to put those. Just put those. Tell them to put those little discs that Apple makes on them. Let's see. Any person. It's pocket sized. 60, 40, 30, 20. Okay, cool. That shit crazy. Just showed up. What's going on, Broseph? You got 80 meter. All right. Okay. Please remember my LP sticker. It is a high-valued item. Okay. Where's my stickers at? Because I left the other one inside that box. So I'll have to remember. Ugh. Is the box? Is the sticker? I'm speaking in my French Canadian. Okay. Simple Prepper, what's up, bro? Depending on walkie, if it has USB charging, a small phone battery backup can charge it fine. You can charge your pocket battery with a folding portable solar panel that has USB out. Yeah, it absolutely true, but it has a lot to do with how long it will take. Let's see. Merci beaucoup. Bonne chance. Champs-Élysées. I just said like a full sentence of nothing. All right, what else we got going on here? What else we got? What else is in the news? What's in the news? I was just reading that article. That guy, I just can't believe he's like, I'm out of here. Let's see here. We're trying to reach you about your car insurance. Pennsylvania man charged with threatening Trump, ICE agents, other officials. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Biden-era grant program described as, we did that already. Multiple dead after a small plane crash. Plane plummeted from sky and crashed onto roadway. I'm sensing a trend here, and I don't know why, but I'm sensing a trend here where things are happening for, some might say, tinfoil hat reasons, but it is what it is. White House dings Biden for failing to disclose details about his physical health. We all knew that. Kamala Harris comes out swinging against Trump. Musk as she teases political future. That's hilarious. If you guys haven't heard, Kamala still wants to be your president. Kamala still wants to be your president, but her entire party is saying, sit down, Felicia. It's over. You don't have what it takes. The actual quote that I had, and I'm probably going to screw it up. She was... what was it? She was an attorney general. She was a U.S. senator, and she's now considered by her party to be the most qualified, unprofessional person that they can find to be the president. Crazy. What's up, Maynard? What's going on, bro? Maynard Watkins. I bet you live on like Tulip Drive or something like that. No, you probably live on like Peachtree. And he says, I thought we were unburdened by what has been. Yeah, whatever. All she wants is a good bottle of wine for you, and you are in. Yeah, right? Some of these women you can read, Plane crash was in Boca Raton. I got you. Let's see here. They just found 2 randos in Eden, Vermont, unidentified yesterday. Wow. Interesting. Okay. Mac, good to see you, Mac. Just set up my EMP device on my trucks and homestead. Okay. All right, let's see. I think we're good there. What do we got here? Bullet bends, bots, and butt. wait. All those little funny things don't mean anything. They don't make any sense to me, bro. Roses are red. Kamala's not black. Joe has dementia, and Hunter's on crack. Nice. Let's see here. Dogwater says he had this happen before, ended up being drug dealers out of Ma. I believe it. I believe it, man. I mean, it's so. Oh, people aren't talking about it, but I hear something. Hold on a second, guys. There's a weird sound. Almost like a bathroom fan is on, but it's not. Huh, interesting. Let's see here. Beans, bullets, bots. Gotcha. Dog says we had this happen before, ended up being drug dealers out of Mass. There you go. Okay, so we covered that. Also, I apologize. I am in top chat, so people are probably saying all sorts of stuff I haven't seen. All right, let's see here. Drones. Eden unidentified, could be frozen border jumpers, possibly. That sound was the trolls. Yes, they're back. Those damn trolls are back. All right, let's see here. Oh, you know what? I have not heard anything about. Maybe get an update on that. The judge was supposed to rule on the that anti-Semitic guy. Pause. Is there an update on this? Marco Rubio. Arrest for first statement. What was this guy's name? Mahmoud Khalil. Let's see here. Mahmoud Khalil, and I'm just going to put that in the search engine. Pass for evidence. Government sites. Pass for evidence. 10 minutes ago, Mahmoud, a student activist and lead enforcement in Columbia, was taken from his New York City apartment building. Why does that say 10 minutes ago? That's Wikipedia. Jesus, really? Free Mahmoud case 12 hours ago. I wonder if it hasn't happened yet. Judge live. Let's try that. That's 2 weeks ago, 7 hours ago. News from left, news from right. Let's go news from right. Let's do that. I've never seen that. That's interesting and brave. Judge gives Trump 24 hours to show. That was 3 days ago. I guess it hasn't happened yet. But he's supposed to get his trial today. What is that? That's March 11th. Jesus. I guess it hasn't happened yet. But has anybody heard anything about that? Maybe I need to go to X. Is anybody still going on? Gotcha. That nose killer. What's a Mahmoud? It's pronounced Mahmoud. Let's see here. When someone says Mahmoud, sounds like you sneeze. I know. Achoo! Achoo! What was the TV show that had the character? Was it Achoo? What was that? The Pink Panther? The Asian guy who was always trying to beat up, the inspector? Was that Achoo? I can't remember. What was that? That wasn't Kato. That was something else. Sounds like Hawk to his sister. Oh, that's hilarious. That's freaking hilarious, man. Let's see here. I need to check something here real quick. YouTube, switch account. YouTube, your channel. YouTube. We're going to click over here. Full remarks. The yard is open. ODS. He's supposed to be hilarious. I met this guy.
They had a big notice, and I saw Jay Dunn had put a picture up saying that they weren't able to connect pages if you have multiple pages and stuff like that. So y'all make sure y'all continue to vote for me for the Top Chef situation. And well, you never know, I might bring my food truck through your city. So I'll give you a discount if you're from the beef sector. Shouts out to y'all. What up, Kim CPT? How you doing?
Let's see if I can get him to say my name in here.
I just wanted to come and kick it.
What's going on in here?
On the computer, but the fact that my computer crashed out on me and I had to take it to Best Buy. I said I was coming.
The guy's hilarious. He's got like 5,000 followers, and he makes a lot of money online. I don't know how he does. He says he makes like $7,000 a week on YouTube, but I don't believe it.
Like when Ness was trying to say that everything that was going on between
felony fraud charges. What are you talking about? Hawktooth felony fraud charges? What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? What are you seeing? What are you seeing, man?
I don't know nothing about none of this shit that be going on. Yesterday, when Lady Nika said that she got a text message saying Pizarro was saying some shit, I was the first person. Hey, Auntie Krista, and y'all don't get funny when I say that. Y'all know I still fuck with Krista, and I'm always the little Auntie Krista is our little plaything. So, hey Krista, what up, BBW? When she was saying that somebody told her that Pizarro was talking shit, I was the first person in the chat saying, "No, put that ass on black. Stay right now, because there's gonna be a motherfucker somewhere in the bush trying to say that I was the one behind the scene that probably said it."
All right, well, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. So. You heard of the helicopter? You heard of the helicopter? Yeah, that was we were talking about that earlier, Rose. And like I was telling people, if you really zoom into one of the pictures, you can actually see a human figure behind the helicopter as it's falling upside down. It's like it looks like the Running Man. Like if you're falling and you're trying to, like, your legs are flailing and you're trying to like orient yourself. That's what it looks like. But nobody's saying one thing about it. It's real. Blockchain investment smack. Hawk Tua. I got you. One of my Uber riders told me about this today. Yeah, there you go. All right. Well, let's see. What time is it? It's 3:20. We're going to give this about 8 more minutes, and then I'm going to sign off. You couldn't pay me to fly these days. Yeah, I mean, it's situational. The thing is, what they're finding out, the government is trying to use that as an opportunity to fix a broken system. The problem with our aviation system, when I say aviation system, I'm talking about like air traffic control, radars, and a few other things, is that you can't like turn it off. You know what I'm saying? And if you upgrade it, more than likely it won't talk to the older systems. So it's like they had the same problem when they were moving. I think it's like TLDS is the name of it. There's a system that talks to the planes from the ground, that gives the planes the ability to actually like take off and land all by themselves. And it took them like 15 years to get that system into all the major airports. But before they could do that, none of the other systems would talk to it, so it couldn't refer any data or anything. So, if you remember that when Captain Red Tie first took over, it's like, oh, we're going to upgrade this and fix that, and floppy drives this, and and it was just like, they're just using this as an opportunity to try to fix the system, which I think is great. But just fix the system, maybe not use it as an opportunity, maybe just fix the damn system. But as far as aviation goes, most of the time, a lot of people try to point to they're pissed off at Boeing because of planes crashing and doing stupid stuff. Boeing did break some rules. They cut some. Boeing was actually in a Senate hearing 2 weeks ago saying that we need to be able to inspect our own stuff. We don't need you to do it. And the congressmen were like, are you freaking crazy? You got planes falling out of the sky. You want to be the one. We should inspect our own thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like the devil's advocate. Just shut up. We're going to do it. And so that kind of disappeared. And Boeing is kind of a superpower in the world, if you guys didn't know that. And so they have a tendency to get away with a lot of stuff that a lot of people wouldn't be able to get away with. Anyway, You know, this, I hate to say it, but most of the time it comes down to regular maintenance and appropriate maintenance. Aircraft are supposed to have certain types of inspections. Some of them, like smaller aircraft, Cessna 150s, 172s, Piper Cub, stuff like that, and even helicopters, smaller helicopters, are supposed to be almost like torn apart once a year to make sure that all the components are safe. There's no cracks in them. You know what I'm saying? That they didn't shimmy loose. You know, things like that. And then some of them actually require like monthly inspections where it's less invasive. But if they're not doing these things, then they don't know. You know what I'm saying? And then I also think it's like, well, maybe we should like try not to forget that we're literally putting our bodies inside. We're putting probably 100,000 people fly every day are putting their bodies inside this cylindrical object, okay, in this tube of steel and plastic and glass, and traveling it anywhere from 250 to 450 miles per hour. And this thing has 1 billion moving parts that at any time can fail and kill you all. So you're kind of, you know, it's like you're taking your own chances, you know. It's like I used to fly a lot. I used to fly a lot, like no joke, weekly. I was going someplace. And you kind of just like, you have to, all right, this is my job. This is my life. This is what I'm going to do. You have to accept the fact that you just put yourself in this tube of glass and steel, and I may not come out, you know. It's all about the paycheck, you know. Let's see. If it's Boeing, we ain't going. There you go. Helicopters don't like rivers, it seems. That's true. That's true. I never really liked flying over water in helicopters, but it is what it is. It came with the job. You couldn't pay me to fly these days. Where are we at here? They should have a biop sign, bring your own parachute. Reminds me of the old Twilight Zone episode. Passengers went off the wall when they realized the craft was had been on test team and expected to fail. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, guys, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I do have a few more things I need to do, and I'm pretty much out of gas for this live streaming 2 times a day. Yeah. Now, wait, let me give you the link to the video, guys. Let me give you make sure everybody give me a thumbs up right now. If you haven't done it, give me a thumbs up right now. And I'm going to get you the link to the, hold on a second, YouTube. Go to your channel. Let's see here. Click that, and I'm going to click that. And then that's live. I want videos. I want the videos. All right. And here's the link to the new video. Everybody go and watch it. Enjoy it. Make sure you give a thumbs up and contemplate the message that I'm giving you in that video. You guys stay safe. Have a great weekend, and I shall see you when I see you. Oh, got to do that. I got to do that. There, almost screwed up. Almost. Everybody click it. Get out of here. Go on. Shoo. Later.